Hey guys, KingBarger6 here, and we are doing a new series, the Fusion series. In one of my previous videos, I talked about how I made this intro, and I did the dice roll live. Unfortunately, I deleted the audio file of that, so I'm just going to briefly talk about what the series is and what the fusions are for this episode will be. So, this series, as you can see, I have a 6x6 box for the males and females. You'll see the female ones soon. I did a dice roll for the male. Um, Basically, the first two dice rolls that I do decide the two different anime I'm going to be getting the characters from, and then the second two will be choosing the actual characters. The green, uh, the green labels or the green ovals represent the animes, and then the purple ones represent the characters. So, for example, as you can see here, I got Fairy Tail and Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. I know it's hard to see because, I probably should have just wrote FMAB for short, so it's actually more visible. So that's on me. And then I got Gaugiel and Scar for the male. As for the female, I got One Piece, and I believe the other one was, oh yeah, Black Clover. I got Soul Maroon, like Charlotte's right hand woman, and Tashigi. You guys should know her. She's the captain of like Smucker's crew, oh, or vice captain, whatever. He's like the commander, and then she's the captain, whatever. So that's those are the fusions I got, and now we're just gonna go straight into the actual art. Hey, I am back. So this is the Gaugiel and Scar fusion. I believe the female one came out better. You guys will be seeing that in a moment, but for now, let's just highlight what happened here. So with the liner, I did something different. Well, for both of them, I did the same thing, but I did something different than I usually do. I added more black. I added like black shadows and such to because I kind of like how they do that for humans. They use a lot of black, so I try to incorporate that. One problem that happened here is I accidentally used the bucket tool on the line art, and it made everything thicker. And I wanted to undo it, but unfortunately, sometimes with IBIS Paint, the app freezes. So and I had to close and reopen it, and because I had to close and reopen it, I had to redo a lot of the line art. Like I had to redo the hair, I had to redo the the entire jacket. And then I just erased some of the thickness for the some of the other stuff. I had to redo the entire lower body. I wasn't enjoying it. So it did take me longer than I wanted to for me to do this. I mean, it took me initially 45 minutes to just do the line art part, and the coloring is quicker in comparison, just simply because most of what I do is the bucket tool. So yeah, and speaking of digital art, if you guys want to, I can show you guys a piece of art I did with just my phone. So in other words, I didn't draw it on paper and then take a photo and trace it. I just drew it straight on my phone. I can show you guys that if you guys are interested. I mean, either might put that at the end of this video or I might put it in a different video. Let me know if you guys want to see that. Also, let me know if you want me to continue this series, because if you guys don't like the series, then that's fine. Because the thing with this series is it's going to take longer for me to upload videos if in every video I have two drawings, and it takes me some time to actually create the drawings on paper and then trace them. However, it might take a little less time once I get to the point where I can draw on my phone just as well as I can draw on paper. Not necessarily saying I can draw well on paper, but like the trying to like decrease the skill gap between me just drawing digitally on my phone and me drawing on a piece of paper. Um, yeah, I think after this, I'm going to focus more on animation. I'm not. We'll see, but I'll probably try to focus more on animation because I've been watching Fabiano Cruz. I've been watching people react to him. I'm not sure if I've ever talked about Fabiano Cruz before, but he's a great animator. Um, One of his most popular videos, Goku versus Jiren, Part 1 and Part 2. That's amazing. His most recent video, Goku and Vegeta versus Broly. God, his work just keeps getting better and better. I love his work, and he's probably the one of the primary reasons why I decided to start animating. So, and I was thinking that if I were to follow in his footsteps and like animate a fight that won an anime related fight, that the first fight I would do would be Luffy versus Rob Lucci. Let me know what you guys think about that. But basically, the reason why I do that one because it's one of the most emotional fights I've ever seen in One Piece and in anime in general. Especially that ending music when he's singing with that Gatling gun. The whole arc was amazing. How Luffy just came into Ending's lobby, caused some havoc along with his crew and allies from Water 7, and then he was just like, I'm gonna save Robin, and then if the world government, if the entire world wants to stand my way, then they can stand my way. I'm just gonna go through them and kick all their asses. That's essentially what happened. So that's what I like. He got stronger for the sake of his friends. That's why he had to develop second and third gear. He developed second and third gear based off of fighting Rob Lucci back at Water 7. I was just inspired overall by rewatching that part of the fight yesterday. Yesterday, relative to when I'm actually recording this, but that was amazing. So that is why that would like to be the first one I do if I were to do one like that. However, if I were to do one like that, just know it would take me a few months, and I'd probably not be uploading in general in order to speed up um, when that can actually come out. These obviously, if I focus on multiple things at once rather than just the one animation, then it would take a while. Plus, also, in order to be as accurate as possible to the series, I'd be watching the entire fight over again. As I'm sure Fabiano Cruz has done with the Broly movie, with the Jiren fight, etc., etc., any anime fight he's done. So I would highly suggest checking him out. He has one thing that people point out in his comment section is how he has a realistic fighting techniques and fighting styles, and he incorporates them because he spends time watching different fighting styles and then figuring out how to incorporate them into his animations. And as someone like me who's done Taekwondo, you guys don't know this, but yeah, back when I was before I went into the 7th grade, during the summer I started doing Taekwondo, so I did it for like a year and a half. I got to blue belt. Basically, every 2 months I'd have a belt test, and then I did it. So, as someone who has a little bit of a martial arts background, I can respect that he incorporates that into his animations. I try to do the same thing with mine. So, yeah. So, what you're seeing right now is the female fusion. I decided not to speed up this video not to slow down this video, because if I slowed down this video, it would become 15 plus minutes, and I don't know if any of you guys are actually wanting to sit here for 15 plus minutes. So, I know I just try to keep mine around 10, and then if it can't be 10, then it can't be 10, but obviously I'm not trying to get to 10 for ad revenue purposes because my channel doesn't have enough subscribers and views to get ad revenue, so just think about that. That's not the reason I try to make my videos 10 plus minutes. I just understand that I barely make content as it is. I do it weekly, if that. So I don't want to just make a super short video every week. I want it to be a relative amount, and I wanted to have plenty of content. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this, and yeah, this was like I said, I think this fusion came out better than the other one. I think the other one, it just people, because I showed it off in Discord. People knew it was a scar, and I think the reason they knew it was a scar was because of the scar I put. For this one, I put more of Chishi's clothing on and such, and I put her sword. I think I incorporated both characters better here. Not the best, but it's still better. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time.